Hey there, Elise here from Hustle and Groove, where we talk about all things digital product creation, launching, creating an online business that's easy, fun, and profitable. Today, I wanted to talk to you about ConvertKit Products, or rather, how you can create a simple sales page using ConvertKit. Did you know that ConvertKit now offers e-commerce, which means that if you don't have that capability on your website, you can do this if you have ConvertKit, and it's super simple. Now, I will be super clear and transparent. If you are wanting to get instant access to your money, this might not be a good solution. And the reason for that is ConvertKit only pays out once a week on Friday. And the first time you launch your product, it's going to take a couple of weeks. So just something to be aware of. But personally, if you're getting paid weekly or monthly in your job, then what does it matter if you're getting paid weekly, right? At the end of the day, this is all about simplicity and using the tools that you have at your disposal. So if you are new to ConvertKit, I am sitting here on the products page. So when you first log in, you'll see this menu bar across the top. Click on products. This is where you're going to land. Now, I have got a product already set up, but I want to walk you through the simple process of creating one from scratch. So here's what you do. Now, if you're familiar with ConvertKit, you're likely already aware how simple and easy it is to use. It is my favorite platform for managing and hosting all of my beautiful subscribers, but also setting up all of my funnels. The majority of my sales funnels all end up 80% inside ConvertKit, just because it's so simple to use. But we'll talk about that in another video. So I want to keep this really focused. So all you have to do is click new product. It's really simple. And then what you're going to be presented with is this area here. Now, at this time, you can only do a one-time fee or a subscription. So if you're planning to do a paid newsletter, I really don't like that term newsletter, but I don't know what else you would call it. But a paid email, let's put it that way, some type of monthly subscription, then this is perfect if you want to do the subscription model, or you're just going to do a standard one-time fee. So first things first, name your product. Now this is going to be whatever makes sense to you. I'm just going to go test product, and then you choose your price, whatever that might be. So I'm just going to put in $25, and then you just click next. Really simple. Now, you've got three different options. You can, in terms of fulfilling, choose to either upload your digital product. So this would be if you are going to do a PDF of some description, right? Then that would be the thing that you do. If you are doing video or something like that, I would definitely choose the something else option, because video just takes a little bit longer to upload. So much easier if you choose this option here. Or like I said, it's going to be a newsletter, and each option that you choose gives you a different scenario. So with the digital download, you'll see here that you can upload, but here it tells you 500 megs is the maximum. So that's why video is not a good option. If you choose newsletter, you're going to get an entirely different experience. And then if you choose something else, again, a different experience. So let's create based off of these three different fulfillments. So let's assume that you're going to do a digital product. Let's upload a file. It's pretty simple. Now I'm just going to quickly upload a file that I have right now, just to make things easier. It's just going to be slightly slow. And then this will be a PDF, whatever it is that you're going to do. It's going to be a PDF, and make sure that it's under 500 megs. So I'm going to click open, and you'll see now it's going to upload. That should only take a few seconds. So here's what it looks like once it's uploaded, and then all you have to do is click next. Now, depending on the way that you have set up ConvertKit, you might have a custom domain name set up. Highly recommend doing this. Now, this is not the same as adding your own domain, right? This is completely different. So it should be relevant to what you do. My website is hustleandgroove.com, so this makes sense. And then at this point, you could actually change what this looks like. And then all you do is click Create Product. It's really simple, right? At this point, everything is pretty simple. So then you're going to be presented with some options to create your sales page. Now, ConvertKit sales pages are pretty simple and minimalist on purpose. So it means that you need to get really straight to the point about what it is. This is not the place where you're going to do some long form content, right? So you really want to make sure that whatever it is that you're selling is going to be really direct and to the point. Now, you do get access to all of ConvertKit's formatting options. So that is great. So you can add bullet points, you can add images within this area. But basically, you want to try and keep this to about 500 words. And then keeping in mind that whatever you write here is going to make the area for your image longer. So make sure that whatever image you use fits in this area, but when it is viewed on mobile, the image sits at the top. It's not on the side. So you do need to kind of balance optimizing for mobile versus desktop, and that really depends on your audience. What are they viewing your content mostly on? I have about a 50-50 split, which makes it a little bit tricky to optimize for both, but you can make both work, and I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So you're just going to go ahead and write out some content. So you're going to write attention grabbing content here. Okay, here is a brief rundown on everything you want to kind of include here. Now, remembering that you'll see that as I've written this content, that this has made this area longer. So when you are uploading your image, ideally you're going to want to choose an image that is around 300 by a much longer side. So I recommend 300 by 900. The bigger you go, the better, because the quality will be better, particularly for desktop. So think it through, but remember that whatever it is that you're doing also has to look great on mobile. So you're going to need to test how they look. So you might actually want to go 500 by 900 so that when it's sitting on an actual computer, you can actually see it. Sorry, when it's sitting on your mobile, it looks normal too, right? You don't want to have something that's super long on mobile just because you wanted it to look amazing on desktop. So it's just more about choosing what is going to work best for you. So all you have to do is click on here, and you definitely want to choose fill. If you choose fit, then it's just going to fit in the space, whatever size you have decided. If you choose none, it's literally just going to do whatever it wants. So all you have to do is click on replace. Now, ConvertKit will pull images from what you have, or you can just use Unsplash. Now, I highly recommend creating your own image that has your actual product in it. So here's an example of one that I have right here. Now you'll see that it's slightly longer, and this fits quite nicely into this area. And then also on mobile, it's also going to look quite good because it's actually a little bit wider, but the product is in the center, and that's what you're shooting for. Then you can customize all of this, right? You can change the colors. So every time you click and highlight something, you have the option to change it. Typically, I keep everything the same except for the button. I want this to stand out. So you can click on it and you can change your background color to whatever you want. And I like to go pretty bright because this is one of my colors. So it's up to you. You get to decide what you want to choose. And then you can leave this to say, get it now, whatever works, right? So all you have to do now at this point is click save. And then you can see that there are some other options here. So beyond just this sales page, right, we want to make sure that we set up all the rest of this. So the checkout is going to pull in whatever you have put on your sales page. You don't need to edit anything here. It's pulling in that same color. You can't change the wording on this button, which is a little annoying, but that's just how they roll. Now you can change headings, you can change font colors, all of those things. Then the confirmation email. Now, if you've chosen to have this delivered already, right, we've uploaded it, you don't need to do anything else at this point. Now, you might want to change the color of this area though to match whatever other colors you had in your sales page. So I'm just going to choose more of this color here because that was on my page. I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Perfect. Now you can edit this, right? Now see how it says click the link below to download it now. That is typically offered straight away. You can choose to add in the button or any of that. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So all you have to do is click on here and click button. And then you have the option to input a URL. Now this is what you would be doing if you weren't using the download now option, right? You've already uploaded it, so you don't need to do this. So I'm just going to hit delete and not worry about that. But you can change what you've got written here, and then just make sure you hit save at every step so you don't lose anything. And then in your receipt email, you can write even more stuff, right? You do have the ability to change the labels and all of those things, but now you'll see a download option, right? You'll see a download option. And then you can come up here and change all of the things, right? This is all up to you. This is all fully editable, all of those things. Then once you're ready, all you have to do is click publish, and now you have a link to share, right? So I'm going to click copy. I'm going to open this up in a new tab. And you'll get to see what this looks like from a desktop perspective. You can go ahead and copy this and you can see what it looks like on mobile, literally by choosing this. Please don't purchase it because there is nothing. Well, there's the passive income product planner, but I'm going to remove that right now. But then this just gives you an idea of what it looks like. I can also just quickly show you what it looks like here. So you can see that it looks really great on mobile, right? You can see that this is optimized for showing up on a mobile area. So that's it. That's all you need to do to create a simple sales page using ConvertKit, all fully hosted, all fully integrated. You don't need to worry about anything else. Now, let's come back to our test product again, and let's say, let's come back to our product area. Let's say that you actually wanted to do one where it was going to be an upload option. Well, I can show you what that looks like here because this passive income product planner that I actually do have set up has been set up that way. So this is the difference. And the biggest difference is going to be in the confirmation email and the receipt email. So when I click on confirmation, you are going to see that you are going to be able to access the planner by clicking here, right? That's what that looks like. Purchase has gone through. And then the receipt email that also comes out also has the link. So see how there's no download button below? This is what that looks like. And then if it's a newsletter, you're going to connect a sequence or a broadcast to that. So have fun, play around. It's really simple to get this done. Literally half an hour is all you need to do. And then the only other step that you need to do is to come over here and click on payouts and set up your Stripe area. So this is where you need to set up the e-commerce side of things. I'm just going to go into payouts. So you can see that this has to be set up. So mine's already set up, but for you, you're going to need to just fill in all the pieces so that they know how to pay you, right? How to pay you. And you can see that the next payout date is May 7th at the time of this recording, which is tomorrow for ConvertKit, because ConvertKit is based in the US. So that's the date that that will be paid out and just goes directly into your bank account. So if you want to get paid weekly, use ConvertKit, set up a simple sales page, and I can't wait to hear how you go. And I'll talk to you soon.